Hey guys, welcome back to Combat to Hyperion, a series where we only use combat money making methods to unlock a Hyperion. Now, the first thing I want to do in this episode is unlock the Garden, and I know this doesn't really make sense since it's a series where I can only use combat money making methods and the Garden is predominantly farming. However, if we come over here and we unlock Garden level 5, it'll give us access to pests. Now, usually, before the latest update by the admins, you could only get pests by farming and, they'd spawn like once every 15 minutes or whatever. However, a recent change has made it so that when you're AFK or not even on your island, there is a chance that every 15 minutes a pest will spawn, and this is a good way to make AFK money because there's just, you can get decent drops from the pests. It takes like maybe 1 to 2 minutes to like collect them up, and you can make like 1,000,000 coins every 2 minutes, which is pretty good, especially early game, or especially as like just a passive kind of fun extra money making method. So yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go to bed. In the morning, I'm gonna wake up and we're gonna see how much money I have. Alright guys, so this is a recording from me in the morning. Now, I had 8 pests, which I think is the maximum. Oh, I know it's the maximum. I think they spawn about 1 every 15 minutes, meaning that every 2 hours you can do this. Now, I didn't get anything good. I got one like beady eye drop. It was rare, but it was only worth like 1,000 coins. Everything else was pretty bad. There was a good chance you get like enchanted sugarcane, so really you should be making more money than this, but I made like 200,000 coins in 1 minute, which is still around about 12 mil per hour, and you could definitely get a lot more luckier than I am. Alright, so never, by the way, on my main profile, in 350 million overflow XP, have I ever seen a tier 7 enchant, and I just came on here, and I'm doing it, and I'm level 32, and I just dropped Titan Killer 7. I didn't get it, but I don't really care, because I think Titan Killer 7 is the least valuable one, so that means out of like 400 million XP, I've gotten 1 tier 7 enchant. I didn't actually get it. It was on a profile where I couldn't even make profit off it, because that's not a combat money making method, and additionally, yeah, it's like the least valuable. I don't know. I finally dropped one. That's cool. But, yeah, every other one's worth like 70 mil. Even Cleave 6 is worth more than this. But, we move. So, guys, my 5 tier 1 redstone minions have been hard at work. Now, I have been thinking about something. Once these redstone minions are finished, I'm probably going to put down some combat minions, because that is combat related. And I can also then talk about like the best combat minions for making money. So that's a problem for the future now, because I'm pretty far away. Right now I'm at 590,000, which is pretty good. I can probably just mine up the last 10,000, and then hopefully I'll have more than, 205 magic power. Guys, just so you know, I'm not cheating. Here's me voiding the redstone, so I'm not making any money off it. Alright, so I just mined up the redstone and I've bought the magic power and stuff. So right now my problem is I just don't have enough slots, I actually don't know how people get so much magic power. Maybe obviously the more expensive talismans, like the legendary ones, give like 10 to 15 magic power each, and the ones I'm doing give like 5 because they're like uncommon and they cost like 10 coins. But yeah, so that was about 100. Okay, I spent 20 million coins, but 15 mil of it was on the Razor Shark legendary talisman, and everything else was pretty cheap. So 100 magic power, pretty good. I don't really know how much of a boost it's going to give me. I don't even know when I'm going to use damage, but hopefully the Dragon Rush update comes out and hopefully I can use it then. Alright guys, really quickly, you know what time it is. Now according to my analytics, 8,000 of you have watched more than one video and aren't subscribed, which is kind of crazy because it means you like enjoyed it enough to come back to another video. Also, as everyone knows, 500 likes on this video, and I'll be giving away a free rank to someone in the comments. Now, any video in this series, so 2 ranks have already been given away. There are still 6 up for grabs, so after this video, go check out the other ones, comment down below. I can tell if you're subscribed, so make sure you're subscribed, and yeah, okay, let's get back to the video. So guys, there's a 0% chance you remember, but I originally sold my 4 Bal pets. I've dropped 6 now. I sold 4 of them for like 11.4 mil. I didn't realize, and someone told me that the price actually fluctuates a lot. So the price is usually like 16 to 14 mil, so I'm really happy, and I lost like 20 mil, so that's super cool. Alright guys, so if you only watch my videos, or this is your first time watching one of my videos, you probably don't know what's going on here. I have 24 Maddox bat phones in my inventory, but I'm going to be showing you how you can unlock the Hex for like less than 10 million coins. You could usually do it for like less than a mil. However, I did make a video yesterday kind of exposing my main method, so that means that like the price of everything is pretty high. However, I should still be able to find some things for decently cheap. Anyway, this is the first thing. This guy's going to yap on for a bit, but I'm going to show you how you can turn this into 24 mil worth of value. So for those of you who don't know, if you put the Maddox Baffrons in here, they have a 1 mil value. This is because they got soulbound. A lot of items that got soulbound after they had a museum value had this problem where like they just got a super high museum value, And yeah, that's the first item. The second thing I'm going to be doing is the already soulbound Ender Armor, so I didn't lose anything here. You need it for the end quest anyway, so it's just a free 4 million coins. Now the next item you're going to need is a flaming sword. Now this is actually extremely cheap. It only cost me like 15,000 coins, and it does give only 2 mil museum value. However, it's literally free, so why not do it? Alright, so next up is one of the more expensive ones. You don't really need this, however, I'm just putting it out there. You have the Final Destination armor. It cost me about 3 mil, it's worth 13, so pretty good if you're just looking for some extra value and you have a decent amount of money to throw around. Now, next up we have what I made a video about yesterday. If you've seen it, then you know what I'm going to be doing. If you haven't, check this out, it's pretty cool. Now, you can find auto-recombobulated dungeon pieces. Usually they're going for around about 10 to 100,000 coins. However, because I made a video and everyone, you know, all 8,000 people who watched it are trying to buy these pieces, they can't do it right now. I will find some cheap pieces, as you'll see in a second. I find some decently cheap swords and armor pieces that are like 50k per, so you can still find them if you're out in the look and you know like what they're all called. Just know it's going to be a little bit more difficult than when I made the video out of it. However, buying them for 1 million coins is still pretty good because they're all worth 9.3 mil, so that is only 10 million coins to unlock the, well, really it's only like 7.5 because you are going to be using Malx bat phones, so either way it's pretty cheap. Now, as you can see in the chat here, I did manage to get this Dreadlord sword. I was spamming it so much that like I double bought it, but that's fine. It was the only one I could find. I was looking for like earth shards and stuff. I couldn't really see anything that was decently priced. However, I would definitely recommend you look around. I'm going to buy this 2 mil one just because it's not that expensive and I do want to unlock the hex and not take like 15 years to make this video. But yeah, as you can see, you will find some for super cheap. Just be on the lookout. They put them up on the auction house like all the time, so you kind of have to be like actively looking for it, but if you see it, buy it. Now, the final thing I put in was an Aspect of the Void, just because it does give a little bit of additional value. It cost me 4 mil and it's worth 8.5, so that's pretty good. You know, it's not as good as the other ones, however, you know, when are you not going to need an Aspect of the Void? So I do a very stupid thing right now. I'm going to go over there and I can't use the hex because, you know, I've taken it out of the museum, so it lost the value. But yeah, after I put the Aspect of the Void back in, I'll be able to access the hex, which I think is pretty cool. I think a lot of people in the game, it's just like quality of life, you know. You can just access it. It makes it better for upgrading weapons. The one time per year you will ever craft a weapon, because if you have a Hyperion, you're never going to make a new weapon again in the game, and you know, progression in this is kind of stupid. But anyway, critiquing Skyblock and the fact that the Dragon Rush update is actually never coming out aside. I just wanted to say thank you guys for like watching the video the whole way through. It really does help with the algorithm and stuff, and I hope you did enjoy it. I can't promise any videos until the Dragon Rush update comes out, just because I don't have the motivation to grind 25 hours of BAL, and it's also just not entertaining content, so you know what I mean. Hopefully it does come out, and I don't think the Glacier update is going to be something I can access on an account that is this bad, so I'll probably just make some main channel videos on it. Like, I hope you guys also enjoy main channel videos. Anyway, try and get that free rank.